Ladies first.
It's very important, I think, for if you're a woman looking at a man, it's extremely important. Not only for getting in his bag financially wise, because if all young niggas is broke and bums, like, that's gonna be a problem. You know, we don't want to have to call Tyrone broke ass. So that's number one. Number two, if you got a bunch of men around you that are absentee fathers, woman beaters, whores, STD carriers, I don't know, just a bunch of ain't shit niggas, you might be an ain't shit nigga too. You know, dogs of a feather will glide down and get fleas together. So, you know, those are very real aspects. And on top of that too, I would hope you would be keeping really good men around you that are holding you accountable and being a mirror to you. So if I see that your friends are lacking thereof the qualities that I would even want in a man, I'm probably gonna 86 you. You know, first sign of a red flag, I'm out. At this day and age, first sign of a red flag, I'm out.
I think it's of the utmost importance. If I'm gonna be honest, I think if she got a squad full of hoes, she a hoe. It ain't no way around these things. Like people, you gotta understand that's who she spend the most time around. So people can be as strong-willed as they want to, but fact is, most people are sheep. Most people are gonna follow what's cool. Most people are gonna like most people have a desire to be accepted, right? So when people have a desire to be accepted and your friend group is a bunch of hoes, you gonna a lot of times, accommodate them to kind of fit in. You don't want to be the main person standing out. So with that, now don't get me wrong, there are 7 women on earth who will still go their own way, but I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about most people,
lies,
right? Are followers and sheep. So if a friend group is one way, she is still that way, even though. And this is another thing. A lot of women like put on a mask and shit, make it look like they done changed, and I used to be that way. I said no, that shit is deep down, and I equate it to like drug addicts, right? If somebody was addicted to heroin at one time, just because they ain't done it in 6 months, don't stop them from being an addict. They are still an addict. They are just trying hard to suppress said urges. Your girl is doing the same fucking thing.
It's very important. And not just because of the influence that they have, but I like to see what role does the man I'm interested in play in his friend group. Is he in charge of the boys? Or is he the do boy? Is he the one who nobody ever listens to? How much respect do his friends have for him? Because if they don't respect him, I surely can't respect him. And I'm gonna be talking to you like you're a little boy, and it's just not gonna work out for any of us. So I really look at it more like that, because I also like to look at how I am with my friends. I don't really care what those girls are on. If it's not what I wanna be on, I'm not doing it. And I would hope that the person I'm with is like that. So I just need to see how you move amongst the group. It's very important.
So are you saying that you kind of like status as far as the man in the group, in his group?
Well, yeah, that's my favorite one to pick. But it doesn't have to be that one. That's just the best option. Okay. Now, option B would be somebody who is still well respected in that group, because that's a big thing. And I've noticed, like, when y'all always send the one friend to do all the little errands, he got to pick people up, he got to watch the door. He's the one that you call and got to lie. Oh, where was I last night? I was with you, right? He's the one that's going to be lying because he knows just to hang out with the rest of the group, he has to do this. I don't want that to be my man. That's lame. Okay. I don't like that.
I think it's pretty important. I think that in my opinion, having a relationship with your significant other, having a relationship with your friends is important, because if they don't have a relationship with your friends, then it's almost like detrimental to the relationship.
So you're saying that if my significant other is not friends with my friends, then the relationship gonna die?
I wouldn't say it's gonna die. I think that it would create some barriers in the relationship.
Nah, man, my friends were my friends before I met you. And you can decide to leave me any day. My friends gonna be in a sense, my true friends are gonna be the ones that bury me. So we gotta look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Love is like people wake up 20 years and be like, I don't wanna be here no more. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Your real friend's not gonna do that. They're not gonna be like, 20 years, I don't wanna be a friend no more.
That's fair.
So I feel like either way, it's not a problem for the man. For men, it's not a problem. Like, you can be cool with my friends, you can not be cool with my friends, but I'm gonna be cool with my friends.
The woman's friend group is very important when dealing with a woman, for sure. Like, who you around is like, it speaks volumes. You know what I'm saying? It speaks about, you know, like what you may or may not allow, how easy you are, you know, how you think, how dumb you are, how smart you are, all that type of shit. So yeah, your friend group is very important.
I think it's more important for the men because I just feel like it's important for the men because y'all with no guidance, like, or no one holding that man accountable, he can be so reckless. Like in college, for me, I was friends with hoes, and it was look, I wasn't doing what they was doing, and I didn't judge them for doing it. Huh?
Not all of what they was doing.
I wasn't doing what they were doing at all. But you know what? It's first of all, I wasn't doing what they was doing. Actually, they were trying to get me to do what they were doing, and I wasn't. And I was the boring, responsible friend. I was downstairs while they was doing other things, and I was sitting there on my phone. Like, I just, you know, that wasn't me. But it affected me in my dating life because there was a guy that didn't take me serious because my friends were hoes, and he thought I was doing what they were doing.
Just the way that men can be one way in their 20s, and then they mature, and then, I don't know, are you suppressing the hoe, your previous hoe phase, as you become married and have children? I don't believe that. I just think that you outgrow that, and you don't even keep the same people around you, because every woman does have level of friends, okay? This is very true. I have my going out friends, for facts. And I got a couple of hoe friends, because you want the hoe friend to run interference. When I'm in my 20s, I wanted my hoe friends to run interference. Like, yeah, bitch, you know, like, I have some stories about the hoe friend running interference. You know your homegirl a hoe, and please don't ask me if I'm talking about you. But if you see this, but you have that one hoe friends you got running interference for the nigga that you're not gonna fuck with, especially if you were moving in certain circles in certain industries back in the day. You definitely had a hoe friend because you know that she's gonna go get fucked because you're not gonna do it. Just like you gonna have that partner who gonna bust anything down because you not hitting the ugly bitch. Okay, you need him to run interference while you go get the bad chick, because he ain't gonna talk much, but he gonna handle and keep the ugly friend busy,
but
while you're handling your business. But that's just an associate, that's not a friend.
But see, you said friends, and this is another thing. I think women throw that friend word around way too loosely. Like, men don't throw that around. Like, we don't have niggas that we just go out with. If he ain't gang, we don't trust him to go out. We don't trust him.
In your 20s, did you in your younger years, especially in college, did you run with niggas that really went gang?
Me and these same niggas you see around me, we done been together since we was in grade school.
You're like a exception to the rule.
I don't think so.
No, you are an exception to the rule, because there are a lot of niggas who have different friends around them and different groups of niggas around them, and then there are some solid niggas, real niggas, and they've had the same niggas for the same amount of years, and you know these niggas when you see them, because real recognize real.
What do you look for in a man?
Just in general, or when he's around his friends?
When around his friends.
Just what I said. Like, I want you to seem like you're respected. I want people to listen to you when you speak basic things. I want you to be able to express your opinion well. And people, they don't have to agree. Because then if everybody agrees, I can never bring my friends around to try and, you know, you want me to bring my friends? No, I'm not bringing them around because they're all a bunch of yes men. I don't like this friend group. You need some other people around you. Or, you know, you could be learning from somebody, but I think the biggest thing is, do your friends respect you?
Okay, so let's say I have a male friend, right? I have a male friend.
Already a problem.
And you know, he spoke about this earlier, but I have a male friend. We've been best friends for 13 years. I consider him a brother. I'm not going to end the friendship for you. That's how I feel. So it's important that they meet each other. They, you know, establish some type of friendship, but I'm not.
So what if you meet this dude? You meet this dude that you talking about, and he meets your friend. Y'all go out, y'all do y'all little thing, whatever, and he come back to you. Hey, I don't fuck with dude. I think dude a snake. You know what I'm saying? Then what you do? You really like dude, but this been your partner. What you do?
I mean, I'm gonna give him the option. If this is a deal breaker, then let me know.
And if it's a deal breaker, you gonna leave?
Because that's my brother. Like, I know, I see y'all.
But your brother will put that thing on you.
No.
That's what he thinking.
No, because there have been opportunities for him to do it, and it has not gone to that point.
So what you saying is it was opportunities, like you just said.
I'm just saying, like in high school, before the friendship kept growing, there were opportunities for that.
So that tells a man that he likes you. Even after all these years, he still like you.
No.
That's what that tells a man. Any man.
No.
It's a ton of men that tell
the
you.
boundaries were set. That's all it tells me, is that the boundaries were set.
He's still waiting on sad day, emotional day. When you complain about Chris ain't doing shit, you gonna come over and Pee Wee gonna be like, girl, I got you. Okay. And then he gonna be eating that ass, and now you, I don't know why we did this. That's how women act.
All women?
You 99.999. Who we missing? Eve?
If you like the super responsible one, like you always on your 10, then it's kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? I know she's strict. I know she's not playing no games. She just got these whole friends she's trying to clean up. Yeah. But most of the time it ain't like that. It's like you, and niggas gonna try you. If you got whole friends, They
did. They definitely did. And I got myself in situations where I'm like, why am I here? So yeah, it is like a downside to it, because they'll get you in situations. But I was the one that they would come to for advice because I wasn't doing what they were doing, and I could see from the outside looking in.
So you kind of got bamboozled. So you would think it's a nice guy, and then he'll get you in a bad situation. What you saying?
A guy or a girl?
A guy.
I'm saying girls. They got me in bad situations because they were there to do certain things and that I wasn't down to do, and I'm like, oh, why you told homeboy I'm here for that? I'm not here for that. Yeah. So now he's sitting there on the couch with me looking salty.
Right. And you was going with these girls. You wasn't putting.
No, I was scared. I didn't think that they were. I was young, so of course, I wasn't thinking like that. I was just like, oh, we want to just go out and have fun. Like, my parents were really strict, so it was like us getting out and doing things. So that was a lesson for me to not eventually cut those friends off.
If you a hoe and you out here popping that pussy in a handstand, I think you can't be in my circle because I'm about getting money. And if you broke and we go on the trip, I don't want to be having to fist fight your ass at the trip on Miami because your tab done ran out and you looking like, bitch, why we come here? I don't have enough money. Ask me how many women got horror stories from the girls trip.
I could imagine.
Exactly, right? That's not your friend. I can't run with no broke bitches. So I get anxiety thinking about why we got to sit here and split the bill 20 different ways. When me and my homegirls go out, either I'm taking the whole tab or somebody at the table is taking the whole tab. We're not going to sit here all night and split the bill 32 ways. First of all, a real restaurant is not about to let you split the bill 32 ways.
Right.
You know, Maestro's is not going to play with you. They're going to kick your ass out. First of all, didn't State 48 just get a minimum? Yeah. It's just like, it's certain quality of women that I like to be around. And when you're talking about women who have these type of friends that are birds, that bitch is a bird. I guarantee you, if she's got bird-ass females around her, she's a bird. Mm-hmm. And yeah, you do got some friends you want to go to the club with, but that's the only time you're going to see them with me, and they're not my friends. They're my associates. No. Let's say you throw a big birthday party, right?
Right.
A big party. Mm-hmm. Do you want that shit to be empty?
No, but I'm gonna invite gang to the party, and I ain't invite nobody else.
And who's drinking the liquor with me? Gang. But who's gonna be sitting on the other side in the section next to me? Just turn it up.
Yeah, baby, it's gonna be empty.
No, it's gonna be for women. It's gonna be associates because bad bitches bring niggas and everybody else to the party.
But see, and again, that's the point. I think the point of contact in terms of intention is different, right? Women will be friends with a chick just because she cute, or at least that's how the relationship will start. Men, not so much. When men say friend, we mean a motherfucker that know where the bones are buried. Like, we ain't running around. Like, every group of male friends, they got dirt on each other that could ruin them.
Women too.
And that right there is what keeps us together. But even still, we'll never release that type of shit because the bond is that sacred. He could have did some sideways shit. He could have did whatever. But we still not, if we once consider him a friend, we still not going public with that information. We ain't doing nothing because, again, code is very important. It took a lot for him to become friends. But I think with women, the measuring stick is so low to where they fall out just over anything and fall out repeatedly. That's why you see so many women with different chicks in their pictures and their Instagram stories all the time. You don't really see that with men. And that's why I say me and my guys are not the exception. We are how most men move.
First off, let's talk about this. A lot of women relationships are based on the foundation of who's attractive. Let's get that out to the way.
That is true. I can agree.
And if she's not attractive, 9 times out of 10, she can't make the cut.
No, that's not true.
Why she can't make the cut? Because when y'all out and y'all trying to get in sections, somebody got to get booted out.
Okay, but do you
And if
meet
all of
girls
them-
who only
if
have
all-
friends that are at the club? Like, you gotta have friends outside of that. All I do is go to the club?
90% of women go to the club, and 90% of women trying to get chose. Let's talk about it. If they're not in a
Okay.
relationship, they trying to get chose.
But you do other things, so that's when you call, the physically challenged friend.
Other things like what?
Book club.
See how she lied?
I'm not lying. I got a book club. We read books and we discuss them. That's what
How
book club does.
often do you do this book club?
Twice a month.
And how many are in this book club?
27.
Okay. Okay, just a random question though. Just
Yes.
a random question. If y'all were to go out,
This
Okay.
ain't my going out group.
okay, exactly. Because
But that's what I'm saying.
Out of the
You have
27,
different
only
groups.
3 of y'all would get chose.
No, I'm not saying that. But everybody's also not fun. Sometimes you leave somebody at home for a different reason.
Okay.
It's not just about attractiveness.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're just trying to be seen, that's different. That's not a regular friend group. You're talking about in the club. I'm talking about real life, like my real
Yes, okay,
friends.
friend
It
group.
does
We
not
talking
matter
just
about
friend group.
attractiveness.
Friend
That's
group.
club friends.
Okay.
That's usually not real. Y'all gonna fall out because y'all both fucking with the same dude anyway. So that's not. Those aren't your real friends. If you only call them to go to the club.
Mm-hmm.
If you only call me to go to the club, you're not my friend. We're acquaintances.
I think that's like over half of women's friendships.
That's sad.
what
How
I've
old are
seen.
these women that you're
From what
dating?
I've
Are they still
seen.
in college?
I mean, you from Atlanta, right?
No.
I'm sorry, you
I
live in
live
Atlanta.
there, though. Uh-huh.
Okay, and I live in Houston. And what we see is a lot of women are choosing other friends because of their status, how they look, Instagram followers. Girl, you so fine. Let's hang out. I need some friends. I only got 2 friends.
I'm telling you, that is strictly for the club.
I know. It's a lot of them.
But that's not. You need to meet some women who do something else. Do they have hobbies? Do they?
And then about meeting women, it's what I see. Period.
So you're the club rat.
No, and not at all.
Do you have any female friends?
I ain't got none.
Okay. If you did have female friends, would your wife be?
I know females like that I can invite to the crib and all that. But as far as us being friends like that, nah. Like I know you on the pass by, you cool. Introduce you to my wife. Hey, I've been knowing this person, this and this. They want to come through for crawfish or something or whatever. And if she say yeah, it's cool. If she say no, you just can't come through.
Okay.
That's how it works.
So, do you think there's a double standard there?
No, women should be thinking that too. Like your man friends with a female, you should be thinking that female will come off that ass. You should be thinking that. And that's why y'all get cheated on. Because y'all be optimists. She just cool. And then bam.
I hear what you're saying.
She pregnant.
It's levels to this shit. You know? I feel like if you guys have established a healthy relationship, you trust each other, and you're 100% honest with each other, because we fuck up. Players fuck up. We're human. Excuse my language, but everybody makes mistakes. So
That's
if you
true.
can say, hey, I fucked up, or, this happened, I feel like you should be able to have female friends and male friends. If you have established that relationship.
If she a ho-ho like you describing, then yeah.
Around the friend groups, like she was like messing with the friends and the friends and the friends.
And she was trying to put you on something too?
Yeah, she was like trying to tell me like, oh, well, don't mess with that dude like that you've been trying to talk to. Just go mess with his friend. And I was like, nah.
And see, that's what I'm saying. That's why men already had that mindset. Like when we fucking with somebody that is a hoe, or we got this hoe on the side, then, hey man, we wanna have a party tonight, we having a house party, I'm finna call such and such, and she gonna bring people that's, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, but thinking from that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We finna have it's finna go down.
But if it was a man, I just feel like if it was a man on that end, he's going to be more influenced to do what his friend is doing, because he's going to get called lame. They're going to be like, oh, you lame, you this, you that. Man, stop acting scary, bro. You can do it. And then he's going to be feeling pressure to do what his friends are doing.
That's only if he's actually lame. If he's not lame, he ain't going to be influenced by nothing. There's nothing that another man can do to make me, I got to do this. I got to be like that. And
but a lot of men are like that. They're a bunch of followers.
It's a lot of lame niggas in this world.
It's a lot of following ass niggas.
genetics. And we're talking about you are considered a male. There are 50% of them niggas that are not solid. You know what I'm saying? And them type of niggas you don't even want around you because that's the type of niggas that rob you, set you up.
I agree.
Pillow talk with a bitch, and you know the type of nigga
I agree.
that'll pillow talk with a chick or sit there and throw salt on your name just to get a chick that you had easy without even have to spend no money. A simp. A lot of niggas, there are niggas out there who will trick, throw dirt, because the first time a nigga throw dirt on another nigga name to get my attention, you're done. Because then if you pillow talk about your nigga, you'll definitely set my ass up.
Right. But the irony is, right, it says a lot about that whole ass nigga on one end and the quote unquote solid niggas as well. If you allowing these type of niggas in your circle, because let's just be honest here, like men can read who's solid and who just on bullshit. So if I'm letting him around me, I ain't really that solid.
Well, let's talk Houston. Because it's a lot of niggas in Houston or in LA or Atlanta that'll keep these niggas around them because they got money.
Yes, no.
And you know that is a reality. And so that same concept where niggas like, that's the big bro. That's only your big bro because that nigga got money, bro. And he got hoes and access that you don't have.
Right.
That same type of mentality, there are women be like, yeah, I'm going to keep this bitch around because she a badass bitch. And where badass bitches are, niggas will follow.
But see, again,
is that not true?
No, it's very true.
Very true.
But again, I think even in those situations, I think that the loyalty is different.
The loyalty is not there. I
agree.
That bitch would never get my business. We would never sit here and pillow talk where you're not coming to my home. You know, I'm not inviting you to the cookout. Your specific position is to go to the club with me and be the atmosphere or to show up to certain things. You know what I'm saying? And there are a lot of women keep around with them like that because niggas gonna be like, where your homegirls at? You're not finna bring your book club friend. Nobody want Keisha raggedy ass, moo wearing, bonnet ass wearing. Nobody want to see her.
But see, I think
three Twinkies away from my 600-pound life. We're not inviting her.
But see, I think the fact that you gotta categorize,
bitch and every nigga is heart eyeing up under her pictures.
I think the fact that you gotta categorize speaks volumes.
But it's true. Women categorize women.
And that's what I'm saying. That's the problem.
Your most solid friends, your true friends, they're not your friends, they're your family.
Right, but again, and those are the only ones that are gonna really be around you. Right, and I got you. But even still, in that situation that you just described, as a man, right? Let's say that we going to get on some hoes, and you're right. Men have
friends that they go
group
get on
of friends that okay, this nigga is good with hoes, this nigga ain't. But even still, men not inviting nobody that I can't trust with my life on this trip.
On the trip,
yeah, or to go deal with these women, because again, like we all come from a certain type of environment. Niggas get lined up every day. Niggas will be outnumbered or whatever. You fuck around and get drunk, and you got those shallow ass type of motherfuckers that you talking about with you. It can go left, but men think about that when we move around. So it don't matter how, like, he could be a nigga that get the most hoes, whatever. But if he ain't gang, we not bringing him around.
Why don't you meet women who do other things? That's more concerning.
No. It ain't about what I meet. It's about what I see. A lot of times, a lot of women are friends for very shallow reasons. You can meet a chick out. It don't matter where you are. I can be at HEB. Meet a chick, nice chick, whatever. And the women that she come across or hang out and say, oh, she's so fine, she's so cute, or she's so cool. And there's nothing beyond that. And then you end up finding out, like, this chick done slept with this man, that man, this man, and it's 3-4 other women just like that in their same group that they mess with.
You just need people with some depth. You just picking the wrong people.
It's a lot of women don't have depth.
That is crazy that's all that is. Well, weed through them faster. There's a lot of women who have interests, who have something to talk about, who have hobbies, who have their own life and things outside of meeting more men and meeting other beautiful women to help them meet more men. But it's more to life than that.
You are 1,000% correct. But today in this society, what it's about? It's about being your best self. It's about owning your femininity, and you can do whatever you want. You can sleep with whoever you want. So that's what's going on today.
But it doesn't mean that because I feel like I can sleep with whoever that I don't have depth. Because I do feel like I can sleep with whoever. I'm single. Okay. I can do exactly what I want to do. But there's more to me than who I'm fucking.
What if he smashed his female friend and didn't tell you? Like, I feel bad about this. Hey, I want to tell you, you know what I'm saying? If it ever get to you, I smashed this person. Woo-de-woo.
While we're together.
Like this. Yeah, why y'all together?
Okay, so It depends on the relationship. It depends on if I see him as someone I'm dating for the moment or someone I'm dating, for marriage.
Dating for marriage.
I think I would give him grace. But I don't think, so here's the thing. If you establish with a man, I'm going to, if you cheat on me, I might forgive you and take you back. If you establish that in the beginning, I feel like they take advantage of that and they go a mile when you give them an inch, right? So I'm not going to proactively tell him, like, if this happens, I'm going to forgive you. I'm definitely going to set that standard, like, don't cheat on me, But if something happens and he got caught up in some shit, sometimes you be on that dark liquor and you just
and vice versa. Let's just say vice versa.
I just feel like there's grace.
What if it's you? Would you want this man to forgive you?
I would say I would leave initially, right? But if I really feel like this is my husband, then I'm going to give him grace.
Real niggas is not gonna follow the crowd. We're gonna do what we want to do. Now, and it be some niggas, sometimes they do want to do certain things, and sometimes they don't. Like, it be a night where shit, hey, I know I want to, I'm trying to get something done tonight. You know what I'm saying? It be some nights where, hey, I'm chilling. Like, I don't want to do nothing.
If your boy is drunk and y'all all drunk and y'all kicking in, he calling over girls with just, they looking good, they smelling good, he want to be influenced.
Maybe not. Like, I maybe want to go home. I always got my escape plan.
You gonna go home after you didn't fuck with old girl?
It depends. No, I mean, it depends. If before we get there, if I want to do something, then something's gonna be done. But if, like, I ain't trying to do nothing, when they get there, I probably just leave. Or I didn't.
So all your homeboys got girls up in their face, shaking their ass.
Yeah, I didn't. Man, I didn't been in this.
Sitting there like, I just can't wait to get home to my girl.
No, I'm just gonna. If I had a girl, yes, I would. Like my boy Smooth say, black men don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it be times like, I ain't gonna lie, it be times where I don't even have a conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I get high first. Cause I get high, I get awkward. So I get high first. So I know I'm not finna conversate. I'm not trying. I'm chilling. I'm not trying
to entertain her, and that's cheating.
Oh, okay. Now that's a different story. Okay, so entertaining is cheating. So my homeboy bring girls over and I'm having conversation.
Your single homeboys that's not gonna hold you accountable, and he a hoe. He having problems with his baby mama and all this stuff, and then we having problems at home because relationships have problems, and then he influencing like, man, so he living a life too. Shit, I'm about to live that life with him. So for the night. So
it sounds like you believe that you can't have platonic like male friends, and I can't have platonic girlfriends. Like I can't have no girlfriend.
My man cannot have no woman friend.
At all.
He
can have just like co-workers and cousins.
No, he had to cut them off.
Just co-workers and cousins. Okay. I mean, but I kind of agree with you on that, though.
He made me cut off my guy friend. I had a guy friend for 10 years and I had to cut him off.
Yeah, he trying to get in there. He trying to get in there. That guy friend waiting on his turn for sure. He waiting on his turn. He waiting on you to cry over something. You know what I'm saying?
I can say for me, at a certain age, it was like, this bitch is not quality because I got back to that same mindset. I'm not finna sit here and be arguing with you and splitting a 32 the check 32 ways. Like, I got the tab. But I don't like broke bitches, and I don't like leech bitches, and I don't like bitches who are popping a pussy to get into a section, section hopping. Because I don't want a nigga to think I'm section hopping. Mm-hmm. We can buy our own bottles. And if you can't come.
Okay, so question for you. What specific age did you come to that realization?
I think after 30. After 30, it comes like that.
Shouldn't take that long.
It
shouldn't.
It shouldn't take that long, but at the same time, too, we having a good time in our 20s.
And
it also depends, too, what circle you running in. Because the same way that a nigga don't want her bald-headed hoe friends, single friends around her, the same way I don't want Terrence raggedy ass who always got hoes and bitches. Every time I see your homeboy Terrence, he got a new bitch. Now I gotta remember this last hoe name. Oh, this ain't Keisha this time? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't like that nigga. Don't bring him to the house. He ain't got his life together.
But question though, because I think you brought up a great point. In your 20s, we are moving around way more reckless, right?
Absolutely.
So in the process of that, and we all understand that, you want to have the most solid motherfuckers around you. So again, even men in our 20s, we don't move around to places with niggas that I can't trust with my life because I know how well it can go.
Your quality and caliber of niggas are not. But I have seen plenty of times, and we've seen plenty of times where niggas are running around with niggas just because they got money and they in a status. Mm-hmm. You see it every day. But
I also think that is a minority compared to the amount of women who have chicks around them that they don't really fuck with like that.
No, I'm a minority. Hands down. I am a minority
Right.
when it comes to women.
No. But I ain't even comparing you to women. I'm talking about women to men. Women tend to have women around that they don't really fuck with way more often than men who do.
And you won't once she fucks your nigga.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
all it takes.
But again, you knew she was a hoe from jump. You should have never been around her to begin with. So you got to take some culpability.
You know
And that's what I
though?
mean.
You know what? Because women and men look at that shit different. Because your partner could bust down your bitch. She be like, thanks, dog. Thanks for letting me know this bitch was a hoe.
No.
No.
No. Because again, like I said,
You know?
there are requirements to get to you being in the friend group.
You're telling
man.
me if your partner fucked the bitch that you was with, it wouldn't be
Wait, a bitch that you was with and my woman. Are we talking about the same chick?
yeah.
Because those are two different things. You talking about a chick that you just fucking or a chick that's my woman?
a chick that. Okay, let's do both scenarios.
A chick that we just fucking do you. I don't care nothing about her. She's serving a purpose. She is a utility in my life. But my woman, if you cross that line, it's over. The friendship is over. Like if you would sell me out for that,
Marion unbothered.
fuck no. We gonna have however it gotta go. It depending on how I'm feeling. And me personally, it's gonna be hand strong. But most dudes, it's not. Whatever they gonna move how they gonna move. But my point is this: that relationship amongst them is over. It ain't no bro. I appreciate you. It ain't that. Because again, the sacredness that it takes for you to be around me, for you to even have that thought, proves that I fucked up in the picking. You shouldn't even be in the circle if you even thinking about some shit like that.
I could tell you plenty of women where the nigga's partner has tried to get at you.
And those is lame niggas. So again, like being again, that's why I say it's a difference between niggas and men. Men don't move that way. Men move with a certain code. If that's your girl, and we all know, because again, if we friends, and we really friends, we should know that he care about this chick way more than he care about the rest of his hoes. She off limits. The hoes, it can be a discussion had in terms of, okay, well, bro, how you feel about that? He's like, nah, bro, do you? Or nah, bro, that's my little side. That's me.
That's my favorite.
But again, a conversation can be had. But for your girl, that shouldn't be a conversation at all. And if it is, you got the wrong niggas around you.
You can be very, wholesome. You can be very to yourself, and you can be conservative in your dressing, all that good stuff. But if you hang around 4 or 5 girls who are known in the city, they're going to put you in that same category because that's who you around. That's just what it is. Now, like again, you can be not saying perfect, but you can do everything right. But if you hanging around 4 or 5 women who out there, they're going to put you in that same category.
Let me ask you this. Why is that the first thing that you thought of? Like, that the birds of a feather who are flocking together are indeed birds. Like, what about...
Because a lot of women are birds.
Who hurt you? Who hurt you?
Nobody hurt me. I'm just telling you facts. I'm telling you life. I'm telling you what I see, what I deal with.
Everything you have said in regards to women and their friendships has been on a more shallow, negative route.
Okay, let's go deeper. Let's go deeper.
Could we not have a group of friends who are all doing well? Somebody in the group is not, and the influence from the group is going to be, we want to lift you up. Mm-hmm. So if that's okay, then why do all the girls got to be hoes?
But what is the percentages of that?
I mean, there's no way to get a real percentage of that. It's not. Because one, everybody's definition of a hoe is different.
But a hoe is a hoe, and a hoe always gonna hoe. Let's talk about it.
I disagree.
If it's you,
If it's me,
do you think that man is gonna give you a second chance? Your friend just beat you down, put you through the wall.
I don't think that he should, because when a man cheats, he's conquering. I saw this on
double
the
standard.
Listen. When a man cheats, he conquers the woman,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I saw this on a podcast. I don't know what podcast it was, but
Probably ours, but anyway.
when a man cheats, he conquers a woman.
Mm-hmm.
But when a woman cheats, she's being conquered by a man.
Mm-hmm.
So if I cheat on you, I've opened my legs to another man, conquering me. So
Okay.
I think it's a little deeper. So
A lot of men is gonna love that
double
response.
I mean, it is a double standard, but as a woman, if you really love a man, you're not gonna sleep with another man. That's just how I feel.
Some women just like the food.
Then don't be in a relationship.
Hey, she love this dude though. She know this dude's the love of her life. That's the way it be happening. And then you get these toxic relationships.
I mean, we're single until married anyway.
Damn.
So we can talk about marriage.
that.
We can talk about
I
relationship.
don't know about that.
I say 80% of the birds flock together You know what I'm saying? They the same. But 20% nah. But most of the time, if it's a group, because like, especially, I don't know, it's like when you with a group of people, it like you got the opportunity to opt out at some point. If you continue to hang with your group of people and you haven't opted out, come on now, it's like you have some similarities there. You know what I'm saying? It has to be y'all doing some of the same stuff. You may not be extreme as this person, but y'all in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still there. Like I feel like birds of a feather flock together for sure. Especially for women. For men, it could be interchangeable, but for women, for sure. For sure.
What?
Man, look, you go.
No, women can be diverse. We have different sections for our friends. This is how we think. We think differently than you guys. Like we'll have the friends that we want to go to the club with. We have the friends that we want to go to church with. We have the friends that we go to brunch with. And we have the friends that we can call up and actually talk to and tell them what's going on. Like we have a different section for our friends.
But it's something that's bringing y'all together because girls really don't like girls. Girls don't like each other like that. Girls always beefing for no reason. So if you hanging with a girl and y'all got this thing, if y'all going to brunch, then okay, I know I want to cheat today, so I'm gonna go with my brunch friends because I know they thoughts. I'm gonna go hang with them. I want to go shake some ass in the brunch spot, so I'm going to go hang with them and get some niggas today. Or you know what? I'm chilling. So I'm going to call my friend that just like to talk, and we're going to talk all night, so I won't do nothing. I got this other friend group over here. You know what? I want to act like I'm a holy person, so I'm going to call my church friends. We're going to go. I'm going to post my Bible scriptures on the line, and I'm going to be a good girl for the day. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So, yeah, it's really the same thing. Y'all flocking together in different ways whenever you're ready. I mean, not really.
The same goes
Not really. Nah, not really.
Which friend group holds the other more accountable out of men and women?
Women. Women, for sure. Women, for sure. And it's gonna be two types of women. I can't not separate the two types of women, but for sure, I've had conversations with my homegirls in recent. We like, bro, you doing too much. Like you doing way. You that mouth of yours, that nigga gonna cancel your ass. You keep talking like that. I'm telling you what I know. I have a hot mouth, so and we have these real conversations. If you don't relax, bro, and I'll ask. So did you clear up the way you was talking? Apologize. Like I hold my friends accountable,
right? And
then I have my friends who I know a little promiscuous, and I be like, yo, you gotta slow down.
Right.
Hey, that's not a good look. And they'll be like, bitch, I don't care. All right, you don't care now. You're gonna care later, and I'll leave it at that. And then I see something else. I'm like, all right, you got. I know. And then there are sometimes too with some of our friends we know that are just, they gonna always do them. They hard headed and it's just like, you know what? Hey, it's a joke. It's a joke. You know what I'm saying? Because what I've already warned you, and you know you out here living crazy. So when it happens, it happens. But for men do not hold their friends accountable, especially because the percentage of black men who are leaving single parent households with different women all over the place. You can't tell me that they have good black brothers in their lives that are telling them, my nigga, what is you doing? Why are you having all these fucking kids, bro? Like, if you don't like her, my nigga, why you not strapping up, bro? Like real conversations. And we know statistically there are more single black mothers than any other race. So I have to ask, it couldn't possibly be black men holding other black men accountable, especially when it comes to issues with black women or women in general.
Okay, so what's a hoe? You want to get to that? What's a hoe?
I disagree.
What's a hoe?
I mean, honestly, I would just classify a hoe in the most basic of terms. You're selling pussy, like literally selling it, not...
That's a prostitute.
I want to go to dinner. Yeah, and a prostitute is a hoe to me. Other than that, that's it. Because somebody is promiscuous, would I call them a hoe? Not necessarily, maybe.
Okay, you want to define promiscuous?
When you sleep with a lot of people, but I don't really like to use any of that because one, I'm not fucking you, so I don't really care. That's your business. Everybody's numbers of what they think is a lot and maybe a little bit are different. None of that matters to me. None of it. So like statistics, if this person is that, what kind of person are you actually? It's more to it than just who you're fucking. And so when I'm thinking about what kind of friends men have and what kind of friends I have, I'm not really thinking about that as much. It's way more going on than just who's fucking. And people be lying anyway.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm gonna sit here and tell y'all who I'm fucking? No.
That's true.
And everything I'm doing? Absolutely not.
Do birds of a feather flock together?
I think so.
So if two of them hoes, the other one a hoe too, huh? She down for the cause. Well, I ain't gonna say she hoe, but she down for the cause. Right time, right place. She down.
I think the ultimate goal is for all of us to improve.
So
you know, to get better. Listen. So I had this friend. She was pretty promiscuous. Mm-hmm. She was known for being promiscuous, and I wouldn't say that I was on that level of promiscuity. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that when I would hang out with her and we would go out, men would approach me disrespectfully the way that they approached her. Like, oh, when you gonna suck my dick? Like, shit like that, right?
Oh, she was out there.
And this was like in my early 20s, so, you know, you kind of learn from experience. But I didn't like, I was like, no, I don't like that. That's not how I want to be approached.
But so did you still do something?
What do you mean?
Like, did you still do something at the end of the night?
No.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay.
I'm saying, like, you have to choose your friends wisely because that they represent you. You know,
that's true.
The goal is for you to coach them through that, which you know leads to that accountability question. The goal is to coach them through, like, hey, you're not living right. You need to tighten up. You know, because at the end of the day, it's just not sanitary for you to be out there.
Let's just face it. 90% of the field ain't thinking about no sanitary aids.
It ain't sanitary. You making soul ties and.
See, on my end, if we talking black men, we don't cheat at all, you know. But if we talking about other races of men, hey, you know, they do their thing, you know. Hey.
So you never cheated before?
Hey, man, I don't do none of that, man. I'm holy, I'm sanctified, you know. I don't do nothing. I enjoy myself with my friends.
Okay. Put that on something.
I put that on some things.
I got partners that's wholesome, very wholesome, but they not hanging out with me like that. They not finna go out to the club. They not doing none of that shit. They chilling at home. So when I want to do certain things, like, okay, all right, I'm gone. You're not gonna see them. You're not even gonna know that I'm my partner because he not indulging in that. You know what I'm saying? He know what not to do. I got partners that like we not gonna go here and there. So it's like, yeah, I give you that.
So for my boyfriend, for example, he has different friends, and he has friends that are in relationship. They're like focused, and I want him to hang out with those friends. But then he has this other friend that like to party every weekend, and he's like, "Why you don't like him?" And it's like it's not that I don't like him. I just don't like how he move, and I just feel like you're gonna be influenced by that. And you coming home at this time at night is not acceptable because you know your other homeboy don't be coming in late at night like that. But you hanging out with the other one that's single.
You gotta make sure your man's is safe. He's just trying to make sure his man's is good. You know what I'm saying? Like he gotta protect him. You know what I'm saying?
He acting single. My man probably being under the influence. I don't know. He could be wanting to act single too. I don't even want him to even think about it.
So you date men that are easily influenced? What you saying?
No, I'm not saying. First of all, no, that's not what I'm saying. Everybody's influenced. If you're under the influence of alcohol, let's be honest.
That's not true.
Yes,
that's not true. That is a myth. That is not a real thing.
Somebody get you drunk enough. Yes, it is.
If somebody drugged me, if I'm roofied, maybe. But if I'm getting drunk and I'm not. No, I'm
just
not
saying. It's
myself.
like I don't even want you in that environment for that to happen. Not that you would be easily influenced. I just don't even want it to even be an opportunity to present itself.
So you saying you think your man would cheat?
No, I'm not saying that.
You think you scared your man is gonna cheat? When he out and you like, man, he cheating on me right now.
I'm gonna protect mine. I'm just gonna say that.
You have friends that have a bunch of kids, and you be like, that boy a fool. That boy a fool. Or you know niggas that have a bunch of kids with different women.
But no, and this is the thing. This is why that logic is flawed, right? Because what you're not taking into account is that a lot of women have baby daddies by niggas who already have kids. You know what a shocking stat is? Is that 30% of men in this country today are still virgins. And that 3% of men have no kids and no woman, are single. But women choose a select few men to constantly have kids with. Most chicks that are baby mamas or have a baby daddy, their man has other kids from other women. So that's not a case of men not holding men accountable. Men are definitely holding men accountable because just like most of my guys have so eloquently said here tonight, anybody who's not taking care of their kids is removed from the circle. But the fact is that those niggas who are removed from the circle are still managing to get multiple women pregnant. And women are still willingly walking into situations with a man that already has kids that he don't take care of. Wait, let me finish. So you cannot blame all men for you continuously choosing a select few men who are already baby daddies. That's not saying that all men are not accountable. That's saying you're choosing unaccountable niggas. Those are two different things. But continue.
So you're telling me that them niggas that have multiple kids are friendless and nobody's their friend. They've all been X from the circles and they're all by themselves.
What I'm saying
I'm
is,
asking the question. I'm asking.
No, I'm answering. What I'm saying is those men are in a far minority compared to the men who have who don't move like that. Bro, you can ask any man, or you can ask 10 men. 8 of them do not have a friend in their circle who has kids that they don't take care of. That's a fact. That's a fact. But because just like I said, those men who are baby daddies already, those niggas have status. Those niggas have money. Whatever it may be.
You tell me Future ain't got no friends.
He has status. He has money. So those people that are around him for a specific reason. That's my point. But in terms of men who are just friends to be friends, it ain't no livelihood tied to you. Like most of the niggas around Future, their livelihood is tied to him. So of course they ain't gonna say shit because you getting a check from them. But most niggas are not in that situation. But women don't choose most niggas. They choose a Future. That's why he has 8 kids from 6 different women.
That's a lot of kids.
You know another stat? I think they said 30% of the men have 80% of the kids on earth. What does that tell you? That tells you that women are walking into situations that men who already have kids that a lot of times they're not taking care of. Let's just keep it. Let me finish. Those women are walking into situations with a man who already has kids that a lot of times he don't necessarily take care of, and they're getting pregnant by him again.
Which friend group, the women or the men, do you think holds their friend more accountable?
Men, easy.
Why do you say that?
Because men have conversations with each other. Men are in group texts every single day. If a man is fucking up, he gonna tell you straight up, hey, you fucking up. He may not.
And then what? Do you say why, or do you try to encourage him to do something else?
Absolutely.
Or are you just like, this is fucked up?
No, he gonna tell you everything. But at the same time, that man is that own man at the end of the day. So I can tell that man, hey, this woman is great. She has a great job. She has a good head on her shoulders. This woman is buying you gifts. She's everything that you wanted in a woman, and you going against the grain. So if I was you, I wouldn't mess that up, because it's not a good chance that you will find a woman just like that. But women, on the other hand, I can't say the same. Because a lot of women are opportunists. And if it's a man who has a little bit more money, he may be just a little bit more handsome, she'll say, girl.
It's usually a lot more money and a lot more handsome, but go ahead.
That's all I'm saying. And then at the end of the day, he a little bit more money, a lot more handsome. You only get one night with him. So then now you stuck.
That's when you have to hold your friend accountable. Like, girl, you did not play this right.
But you just said, you would kind of encourage it.
Huh?
You just said you would kind of encourage that.
I did not say that. I'm
Yes,
just
you
saying
did.
when she calls me the next day and tells me what happened, because I didn't know about any of this beforehand. All I can do is talk to her after she has done whatever she has done. Talk to her about consequences and repercussions. I didn't encourage her to do that. She did it, and then she called me and told me about it. And I was like, well, you probably should have called me first. You can't be accountable for something you haven't done yet.
Okay, cool. Beforehand, she calls you. And she just says, hey, I just met this NFL athlete at address.
Her run.
At address, and what should I do? So what would you
should
tell
say
her?
hi and just be friends.
Friends? Mm-hmm. Why should she be friends with him?
She should just be friends.
What does friends, what does that mean? What does that entail?
You can be friendly, you can speak, and that's it. This is a person that's in a relationship, I'm assuming, or this is a single person.
In a relationship.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to tell her to risk it. She going to get played. You just met him at the club.
Okay.
The likelihood of it being something is slim to none. And especially if he's an NFL player, he might have got hit in the head way too many times. Hey, trust me, girl, you don't want to deal with that. Okay? Been there, not doing it again.
Which friend group do you think is worse at holding each other accountable?
We all know it's the girls. You know, dudes generally, dudes gonna be like.
What do you mean by that?
Dudes gonna say, hey, bro, you fucking up. After that, you do what you do. But dudes are gonna let you know, hey, bro, like you doing that girl bad. You shouldn't be doing that. Or, hey, man, you shouldn't be dealing with this one. Dudes will let you know. But after that, Your decision is your decision. Now, girls, from what I done seen, he not here, girl. Do your thing. Yeah, that's what they do. So, men groups, we always hold each other accountable. We always the silent ones.
What's your definition of accountability?
Just keeping it solid. Hey, bro, you fucking up. Or, hey, bro, you doing the right thing. Hey, you got a good girl. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't do nothing to jeopardize that. Like, that type of stuff is keeping your friends accountable. A lot of women don't really be doing that. She'll have a good man at home, ready to give her the world. But when she out on the Vegas trip, she ready to come off that ass.
I disagree. I think there are different tiers. I think there are different tiers of women. If a friend just doesn't know how to communicate, then, she just doesn't. Males don't know how to communicate. Women don't know how to communicate. There's different tiers of women. So women they have goals, they have aspirations, they have friends that have goals and aspirations. I think we're pretty quick to say, hey, you fucking up.
But how many girlfriends do you know are like that? Pack of friends that just everybody solid.
How many groups of friends?
Yeah, out of girls. It's not. I don't know none. The whole crew solid. I don't know none, but I can tell you some dude friends. Even if I don't fuck with them like that, but I just see how they operate. I can tell you they solid or not. I can tell you that they hold each other accountable. Now they may be like fuck everybody else, but each other they hold each other accountable. That's the way it works with men. Women don't do that. Women ready, boy. As soon as she hit the airport, yeah, baby, I love you. Mwah, boy, she get behind. It's not that gonna help me. That's how women act.
Which friend group is worse at holding their friends accountable?
Men.
So you saying men don't hold they accountable?
Because they'll look at them like they're like y'all give each other warnings. Y'all be like, man, say bro, like, oh, you don't want to lose her. You gonna get cold, and that's it. That's it. It ain't no deep conversation. You'll see a dude out there being reckless, cheating on his wife, and y'all would just give warnings and leave it alone. And be like, man, you dripping. And then you probably tell the other friend, man, you dripping. But y'all not gonna go and sit down and have like a mediation or like sit down and really get that man help. Like women, we're gonna sit down and be like, girl, like I'm telling you, don't do this. We're gonna remind you every day. We're gonna be like, hey, how's your relationship? So maybe you should do this. Maybe you should do that. Maybe y'all should go to counseling. All y'all do is just be like, man, y'all shouldn't do that.
But see, the thing about that is
you're gonna lose her.
Right, but see,
be hurt when you lose her.
The thing about that is the women that had a mediation, whatever you want to call it, but then at the end of that, they're gonna say, and I'm always have your back, girl. I'm always gonna protect you. Yeah. The man, if it gets to a certain, no, if a man, if I tell you, hey, look, bro, you tripping, don't do that. And then like something happen to get sticky, I'm not finna be in your girl face like protecting you in front of her. I'm be like, hey man, I'm not gonna.
When is that scenario ever gonna happen? Like
it happens sometimes, but I'm not gonna go all the way to save you all the time. Like no, I'm gonna hold you accountable.
Y'all don't.
You arguing with your girl after I told you don't lose this good girl. Hey man, I have nothing to say. I'm not finna.
So y'all
he was with me all night. No, he wasn't with me all night. You know he wasn't with me all night, girl. You know damn well he wasn't with me all night. That's why you calling me.
Let me ask you this: after the age of 30, how likely is it to date somebody who don't already have kids?
Again, 30, 20, 18,
I'm
and
just
30.
asking. You go to the club. I'm being dead ass. I'm gonna ask my single dudes too. Please leave a comment under the YouTube because y'all gonna come for me anyway. You go in the club, men. Out of that group of women, out of the entire fucking club, how many of them don't have children?
I got a question. How many years between 18 and 30?
It's a squad of people.
Right. So all those years you was just fucking making horrible decisions. And then at 30 it's just like, oh, okay, now everybody got kids now.
I'm being serious in this day and age. No,
Me too.
I'm being serious though. If you start dating right now, let's drop the past 30 at 28. How likelihood is it to see somebody who doesn't have kids?
How many people start dating at 28?
Okay, we can take it. Come on, bro. We can't keep pushing the numbers back to say it's not reality. The reality is, if you're not married or you're divorced, okay, because there are people on this panel who are divorced who were married,
right?
And then we got divorced and we're back out of the dating scene because we got married young, okay? Because I got married really young. I was not trying to walk out of college like boo-boo the fool, like let's play the dating game. No, right. I met my spouse in college, got married in college, and then after a while, I was like, yeah, no, I'm too young for this shit. This is bad business.
But again, just like you said earlier, you are in the minority. Do you think most of these women who have babies by niggas was married to them first?
I don't
You want to bet on that?
I don't know. I can't.
Oh,
I can't
you
speak for all
don't
women.
know now.
I
You don't
can't
know.
speak for all women. I need the
I bet you
statistics. I would need the statistics.
You need
I don't
the numbers, right?
I need
Oh,
the
okay.
numbers. I can't speak out of context. Okay.
Okay, well, I will. I'll
I
step
need to
out
see
on the
numbers.
branch and
True.
I'll say.
I need to see the numbers. You can't do that.
I'll step out on the branch and I'll say, and everybody in the comments, y'all go research this. How many of these women who have kids
And men.
were married when they had?
And men.
No. We ain't talking about men. We talking about
We're
women.
talking about men too. We're talking about both groups. And I'm just going to tell you right now, even for me, being like dating, I'm like, hey, you ain't got no kids. It's like,
I tell you what.
It's rare.
I tell you what.
But I will say
tell you
this.
what.
I hate to say this out loud.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Because it sounds like it's something that's going to be in favor. Go ahead. Sounds like something's going to be in my favor. Go ahead.
I hate to say this out loud. Ladies, I don't like to. I'm not taking an L.
Come on.
You will more likely find a man under the age of 25 without no kids.
Bingo.
You will likely, it's like, or if he does, or he's hiding them, which is very possible. And I'm telling you right now, do your due diligence. If history doesn't teach anything else, it's like you got to do your due diligence.
Another stat that's gonna just blow your fucking mind. Right?
I won't, but okay.
The number of women who have kids, half of those women equate to the men who have kids. What does that tell you?
I need to see the statistics. I don't.
What go? Okay, wait. After we leave here, I want you to go research this and then DM me and say, "Damn, bro, you was right."
It doesn't matter.
No,
what matters
but it
is
does.
what matters is that we were talking about accountability. Okay?
We are.
And I highly believe. I feel like as black men, and you work in a select few, you gotta hold other black men accountable. Are you doing your part with your podcast? Absolutely, but you are one of the rare few. Mm-hmm. You are one of the rare few. There are other niggas. Again, they celebrate futures, and in the black community, I don't feel like that is the portrait that we should be portraying to other races and the mass majority. That this is how black men carry themselves.
I agree.
And the same way with black women, we cannot perpetuate the stereotype and ask to be taken seriously as a wife, and we perpetuate the stereotype of these things. Now, is a single mother a horrible thing? No, I'm a single mother. I don't think it's horrible. I don't think it's horrible.
It's
and a majority of us were raised by single mothers, amazing single mothers. You know what I'm saying? My mom's an amazing woman, multiple degrees. Dr. Brown, you're amazing. But I'm just saying that as a community, I think there are some stereotypes that we have to stop perpetuating.
I agree.
I just think men hold other men accountable, especially in their circle, their friend group, close friend group. I think men do it better than women. Only off the simple fact that because just our base, just the base and just our, what I want to say, just how we move, man. It's a normal thing for us to be like, hey, bro, we understand how rare it is to find a good woman. Mm-hmm. And I think women kind of take advantage of the good men out here. And so when men find a good, absolutely, yes, we'll get to that later. But men, when they find a good woman, they be like, say, bro, this is a good woman. I don't care what you got to say. This is a good woman. You need to stop playing the games and stop fucking with all these women, whatever it is, and just chill.
But that's when you think she's a good woman. I'm not talking about hold your friend accountable when you find value in your friend's girl. I'm talking about hold him accountable, period. So this is his girlfriend, whether you like her or not. So it's only if you like her that you'll hold her accountable. It's only if you think she's a good woman that you'll hold her accountable. Whether she's a good woman or not, that's who he chose to be in a relationship with. So he should be held accountable, period. And that's the problem.
If that's his girl.
And that's why I think that women hold their friends more accountable than men do, because y'all only do it when you think, oh, I think he found the one.
If that's a relationship, absolutely.
It's a relationship. No.
If he just busting her down, I'm not giving him no advice.
I'm not talking about a bust down, but you might not think that that's the woman for him. Like he might
tell me. If he tell me like I'm taking her seriously, then
he's taking her serious, but you don't think he should.
If I don't think he should, I'm gonna say, hey, bro, this ain't the person that's for you.
But when he's stepping out on her, are you going to speak up about that after you already told him, I don't think this is it?
That's what I'm saying. Yes, absolutely. More men do that than women.
I think you're lying.
No, more men do that than women.
When the last time you did that?
All the time.
All the time?
All the time. I got different sets of
Why do you have to do that all the time? What kind of friends you got?
No. Time out. Okay. What I'm saying
because
is,
your friends were saying something a little different.
Okay,
like everybody's such a good guy. I hold all my friends accountable. How are y'all holding so many people accountable when you're doing the right thing?
Okay, men.
I don't get it.
Men will have certain check-ins, in their group or whatever it is. Hey, bro, I'm dealing with this. You know, she might be getting on my nerves a little bit this month or whatever. You know, it just may be a bad month. But a man is not going to say, you should leave her, bro. They got plenty of hoes out here that's going to ready to smash. No. But women, on the other hand, not going to do that.
I think women are tired of always being the one that has to make an exception.
What's the exception we talking?
I feel like the trend now is to empower women to do these niggas how they doing us.
All right, do your thing. I'm all for it.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's where you misinterpret the lack of accountability, because we'll have those conversations, but you know things are different now.
I don't know about that. The women been doing this forever. They've been having side babies with other people. All these types. Women been doing this forever.
Side babies. Come on now. Who can spread their seed faster?
No, men. I give you that, men. But who can lie about having a baby for a man?
You worship Future.
I'm just saying. No.
That's your favorite artist?
No, hell no. They'll tell you. I don't mess with nothing but it's his. They'll tell you that. But women tend to have kids on a man. They fucking Pee-wee or something. They have a great man. They fucking Pee-wee. They get pregnant by Pee-wee. Stick it on a good man, and he won't find out until most men, especially if we married to the chick, you won't even get a DNA test. It'll take that person in your family you respect the most to that
every
kid
time
don't look
y'all
like
go
us.
on vacation, you plant a seed. You probably got kids in every state.
I don't know, but they're not me. I am very. I'm gonna tell you right now. If I ever, and my wife know this, if I ever got a divorce from her, I would get a vasectomy that week. If I sign the papers Monday, vasectomy would be that Friday.
Why?
Because my seed is reserved for her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
A lot of dudes are not like that. Right. But I know solid dudes in this room. If they have kids with a woman, that is going to be the only woman they have kids with. I'm not going to have another baby moms, no matter how much I like you. You get what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. And a lot of solid men are like that. If I have one kid with this woman, I'm not going to have another kid with another woman because I don't know how this other woman is going to act.
Call your homeboy up right now and play that role. Like, hey, wasn't I with you all night? I bet you he gonna lie.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Do it. Call up a friend right now. You talking to somebody?
My partner is gonna bust out laughing and be like, Dre, what the fuck are you talking about? My friend's not gonna do that. I got a lot of friends.
So entertaining if you can call up your homeboy right now.
I'm single, so it don't matter.
No,
I'm single.
he don't gotta know. Or he gonna just play his role. He gonna ask you after.
I'm not doing that because I'm my friend. Because they not gonna. I don't think they gonna do that, and I wouldn't. And I wouldn't want my friend to do that. I wouldn't want my friend to. Hey man, look. Unless I tell you 30 minutes prior. If I tell you 30 minutes prior, then yeah. But I'm not finna randomly call you and say, "Nigga, Dre, I know you playing," and then I go, "They might," but I don't think so. Like I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm not doing that. If I'll be in the background, like, yeah, where were you? And he gonna be like, "Man, yeah, you was with me."
Hell like I promise you, he's gonna do it.
Hell the fuck no.
The men you keep around you are of the utmost importance.
And
I surround myself with guys who are stand-up individuals. Nope, everybody take care of their kids if they have them. If they don't have them, they out here moving the right way in the dating scene. They're not lying to women. They telling the truth to women. And a lot of women are still going along for the ride anyway. It's not a discussion.
That's another subject.
But what I'm saying is,
you cannot change him.
Right. So what I'm saying is these men are morally sound. So
your select few.
For sure. So what I'm saying is that when you surround yourself, and this is really advice to like young dudes out there. Like you don't want to get around a nigga just because he got money and his morals terrible. You want to surround yourself with dudes who are solid from a foundationally moral perspective. Because so that way, when you looking around, it's way harder for you to fuck up or fall off of the cliff when everybody around you is winning.
Absolutely.
Because again, most people are sheep. Most people are followers. Most people are gonna move according to what their environment dictates. So put solid men in your environment. That would be my advice to young men. The friends you have around you is of the utmost importance. And if you, again, it's a saying out here. Show me a nigga that's surrounded by 9 broke men, and I'll show you a 10th broke man.
Women gonna be like, girl, you should leave him. That's like y'all first solution is to leave him. Men more than times than not are gonna try to work things out.
Because it's not about us telling our friend that what she's doing is wrong. We're telling her you're accepting some bullshit because he's doing wrong, he's lying to you, he's doing some shit you don't like. And it's not even always about cheating. Sometimes it's other stuff. People love to harp on cheating, but it could be other things. We're gonna hold our friends accountable if necessary, but like y'all be fucking up and we encourage them to break up with them.
I think
if
y'all
they're
project.
doing wrong and you're doing right.
A lot of times,
Project.
y'all project. It happened to y'all, so y'all assume it's gonna happen to your friend, and they could be a totally different man because you done chose the wrong man 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Your man and got somebody that's good. He just trying to find himself. He kind of stuck in the matrix, and then you just telling her, "Girl, you should leave. You should." Girl, I didn't
He's
date a
stuck
man
in
like
the
that
matrix.
before. Yeah.
No, I don't even think that.
So
Like at
a man can't grow and learn in a relationship.
I don't know an example of that, but I mean, it's possible. I'm not saying that it's impossible.
Do you grow and learn in a relationship?
Yes.
Okay, so why can't a man?
I didn't say it couldn't. I just said I don't know one. I don't have an example for you. I don't have any sources to cite. Y'all say it happens, but I haven't seen it. But I also think that women a lot of the times are more so hopeless romantics. So you can't try and put us in the bitter Betty boat. It's not because I made fucked up decisions. I say it all the time. So if I realize that I made a fucked up decision in a past situation, I see my friend going down that same path and be like, hold on, sis. Let me tell you, I did that shit and I see this going the wrong way. I'm going to just tell you now, you probably don't want to hear it, but you're fucking up and you're going to lose him. And somebody's going to snatch his ass up because that's a good man.
Do y'all really do that?
Oh, absolutely. Now, do they listen? That's different than did I say it. But that's on the person, not on the friend. I absolutely do it.
I disagree, but
I do it all the time.
But okay, that may be you. You like one out of
And I like to talk. Some
6
people,
million, but
some
it's
people
okay.
are afraid of offending people. Some people really don't give a fuck, and some people are bitter. But I think that's on both sides, not just the women. Okay. But we are definitely holding each other accountable. That's what we do at book club.
So would you say there's a lot of solid men like you?
I mean, yeah.
You think so? Truthfully.
Truthfully, yeah. It's just I would say in our culture of black people and all that type of stuff, I think women look for the wrong type of man. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what I see. Right? Like they want, like we said it on the pod before, like they want a goddamn a Tony Stark, but they want you to act like a Future. You're not gonna get them two. You either want the Tony or you want the Future. You're not gonna get it in the middle. It's just it don't work like that with men. It's either I'm gonna be a dog or I'm gonna be a great man.
I think the problem is people don't know what they want. Like I don't think it's about that. I think people just don't know what they want, and they don't know what they're supposed to want. You don't know what you don't know. So I feel
men
like
know what we want. When we didn't dated like 4 or 5 women, in a sense, a man knows the type of woman I want to marry. The type of woman. He may not have met the woman, but the type of woman, he knows what he's gonna marry. A woman don't know that. A woman will date 10 dudes and still not know what's great qualities in this man. That's the way it works for women. That's why you see a lot of women make horrible decisions with marrying a guy. That's how it works. That's why y'all file for divorce
I think there's
more.
more good women than good men.
I don't know about that. I think there's a lot of toxic women that fake like they good women. And then play the victim when a man break their heart, but his heart was already broken 2 years in a relationship, but he stayed for her.
A lot of men act like they're solid just to get the girl, and then slowly with time, you realize, okay, he ain't solid. You know, you see little things. You see, okay, he says he's gonna do one thing and does another. I feel like women stand on their actions.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
More than men.
And
More
most
so than
men
men.
that do that for real, if you look at their friends, they don't have friends. That's a fact.
I don't agree.
A man that's not solid.
I don't agree. They have friends that enable them. That's
Nope,
what they
you gonna have
a whole circle of friends.
Nope, they either gonna be loners. They're gonna be a dude that's trying to control a woman, or they're gonna be with another group with same group of dudes that act and do the same shit that they do.
So that goes back to our point about accountability. So more men lack accountability, correct?
No,
Why not? You just said that they have the group.
I said that
they
type
have
of
a whole
man.
group of men who act the same way
It can be 4. It can be 4 dudes. That ain't every man. 4 dudes.
Okay.
When you have women that hang out 20 deep and 15 not know the rest of the 20, you know that's how women do it.
Right.
Men don't do that. If we going out of town, I'm going out of town with them. They ain't bringing nobody else that we don't know. Women be like, I got a friend. She got a friend. She gonna bring like 3 with her, and now you don't know her. Now y'all stand together and y'all arguing. Now that's how women do. We don't do that.
I have lost friends because I held them accountable to what they have done. And they get mad and they don't want to talk to me for a couple of months. And I'm like, that's fine. That's fine. Now, men on the other hand, y'all don't go that deep. Y'all don't go that deep.
Because it ain't that deep. You're a grown ass man. If you get a sticky ass situation,
y'all don't hold each other accountable. You want to talk about friends,
I will. If I've had plenty of, and most of the people I had this conversation with are married now. Shout out to them. But like we had plenty of conversations, and like it's like I'm telling the man, hey man, like look, you can't be doing this and this and that. This ain't boom, 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 boom.
He know that. Say something deeper.
What you mean deeper? You know,
like he know he doing what he's doing wrong. He don't need you to remind him he's doing it wrong. He needs
that's
you to
all
tell
he
him
needs. Sometimes that's all.
What he's doing is wrong.
See, men and women think differently. Y'all brains
and distance yourself
and our brains are different. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes men need reassurance as well. I tell this nigga, he know he doing wrong. I tell him he doing wrong. Don't do that. You're gonna lose her. You're gonna be upset at the end of the day. All this type of shit. And he be like, you know what? Boom, and he'll act accordingly.
I guess it depends on the friend.
And I'm not finna keep telling
I'll
you.
I'll give you that. It depends on the friend because. In the past, I'm not gonna say me, but I'm just gonna say if you can call your homeboy and he be like, man, you tripping, like why you arguing with her? Like just chill, don't say nothing. Then he'll call his other friend that's like, man, leave that girl, she be tripping, call the police on her, like tripping. Just so I guess it just depends on the friend group.
Yeah, like
and that's why it's important for him to choose the right friend group.
The city girls mentality is not cute. The broke bitch mentality is not cute. Section hopping is definitely not cute. Mm-hmm. And like it's none of that is cute. And you know, we go through our little phases, but at the end of the day, when you say you want to be a wife, you got to move like a wife.
Facts.
And you say you want to accomplish certain things and be taken seriously as a businesswoman, you have to move as such. And you have to start surrounding, I think it was Jamie Foxx and I think Will Smith said this, that when they wanted to reach a certain status in their career in life, they started to surround themselves with the people where they wanted to be. Definitely. Not where they were at, but where they wanted to be. And I heard that in my 20s. It was like, yeah, so a lot of the women I'm fucking with right now, so I cut a lot of women off. Right. A lot. And I literally started to hang around older women who were established in their career because their business moves were something that I was trying to emulate. Right. I started hanging around successful African American men. I went and worked with She's Happy Hair because they're the first black men that I saw, like that I could touch, that were running successful businesses and like executing it. And I was like, yeah, if I don't do nothing else, I'm gonna soak this shit up, right. You know? And so you have to move like that if that's what you want for your life. But hanging out with Keisha rat ass on her fourth baby daddy is not going to help you execute the lifestyle that you want. Yeah, you might get a Chanel purse and another baby, but at the end of the day, especially as black women, once you start adding on children, the poverty line is never going to, it's very rare for you to cross over that poverty line into success. And that's why there are a lot of black women who cannot dig themselves out of poverty because kid after kid after kid, because again, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Right. And you just have to want more for your life, and you have to want more with the women around you. And I think that when I hit 30, I became more of a mentor for the younger women around me.
Right. Which is dope.
It was more of my role reversed, whereas the women around me, if you see them and they're young and they wilding, I'm mentoring them. Those are my little sisters. Those are the women I'm trying to guide to get to the bag and learn from my mistakes.
It used to be more of that.
Because I don't want them having children or doing certain things and not understanding the consequences that come with it, because I've learned my lessons. Right. And that's the reason why I keep certain women around me, because I'm trying to educate them. And then the other side of that is just being around successful black men and women. I love seeing entrepreneurs. I love seeing us win, because I'm trying to educate myself and take myself to the next level. Every year, it should be you against you. Right. And so it's extremely important, the people you keep around you. It is the makings of the masterpiece of who you're going to be 5-10 years down the road.
I think it's very important to not only evaluate your own friends, but to evaluate the friends of a person you're dating or that you're in a relationship with. And don't just think like, are his friends hoes? Because either they are or they used to be. So like, don't even waste your time. Really focus on the other qualities that friendship has and how solid is the friendship. And when he gets on your nerves, can he go hang out with them? Like, does he really have friends, or is he faking like he got friends and he really has nobody? Don't do that. You just need to really look at the whole friendship aspect as deeply as possible.
I actually kind of agree with you in that.
Oh, look at that.
We got,
we can agree. I'm not all the way crazy.
these women out here still scandalous and they still hoes out here. But
not all of us.
just 86%. Not all. These women are opportunists out here, so fellas, be careful.
Are y'all not opportunists?
Make sure you got your paper up. Make sure you got your house. Make sure you got your car. Make sure you got confidence.
Yes, make sure you got all that.
Because if you lack any of those things, she's going to go for a man with just a little bit more swag. He can be broke, but she's going to go for that man with a little bit more swag. Pee-wee with the big dick. That's what she going for. So be careful out here. Handle your business, fellas.
That is only at nighttime. That is not who we're going for.
So she admitted it. Here we go.
That's not who we're going for. That's just for a fun time on a Friday night. That's not who we're going for.
That's what you're going for. So you're going to lose your relationship for Pee-wee.
Oh, no.
You're going to sacrifice your
I was thinking
relationship.
about myself as a single person, not in a relationship. Yeah, no, I'm not sacrificing nothing in a relationship.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, well, fellas.
Nothing.
Still, regardless, be careful out here. Because these women,
These
y'all hoes gonna be hoes.
Because all they do, especially when they get a mic and some lights and a camera in front of their face, they just start saying all kind of stuff that sounds really good. I wish he was all the way right with everything he said. That would be great. But you know how men on podcasts are, so.
I think that if I have a friend, let's say I have a friend and I hang out with her and you see something in her that I may not have seen, right? And we talk about it. Let's say we talk about it. You're like, hey, that ain't your friend, or she moving too fast, or whatever. She's not representing you well. I'm gonna respect that conversation. So I think that's important that I bring my significant other around my friends so that he knows me. You know, sometimes more than them, right? Because I was just having this conversation. You may be dating someone for 2 months, and it might be moving. You know, it might be moving fast or whatever. But collectively, as much time as you're spending with that person, you may spend more time with him than you have collectively with your friends for years. You know, so it's important that he knows who you're around and who has access to you and can interpret what should happen with that relationship or what he thinks, you know, you should change within that relationship. So I think it's important.
See, for me, I can't speak on women. You know what I'm saying? But for men, I think it's very important because it tells you like how solid you're gonna be. You get what I'm saying? Like if you like all of us, we don't hang out with deadbeat dads at all. Like don't shake their hands on nothing. You get what I'm saying? But if you got a group of friends that's like that should tell you if he runs out on me, they gonna allow him to just be nothing.
You gotta choose the right man and then check out his friends. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely like his friends definitely how they act is a resemblance of him. So if he got follower friends, a lot of them, then he might, you know what I'm saying? He might not be the one for you unless you like niggas that follow niggas lead. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of y'all follow.
Hey man, I'ma pray for you, man. You know what I'm saying? I hope your relationship lasts a long time. But the moral of the story is, women, y'all don't hold each other accountable. Y'all flocking together. All the birds is flocking together. Watch out, fellas. The birds is flocking, especially since it's summertime. You know what I'm saying? And real niggas keep being real. That's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think that women hold women accountable, and I think that we have different friends that we call for and respect each other's spaces. I respect my married friends. I have my single friends, and I can have them all in one in different occasions. Not when I want to go out and just, you know, I feel like I'm my own person at the end of the day. But I feel like with men, y'all don't hold each other accountable.
Yeah, we do, but you a grown ass man. You can't tell a grown ass man what to do.
So you're not holding him accountable.
If my man's friend is cheating on his significant other, then I'm going to assume that he thinks that's okay.
For a man, I'm gonna tell you right now, just for a men's group, we will tell the dude, "Hey, bro, that you fucking up." You get what I'm saying?
Because it impacts your relationship.
No, we just because we solid, we hold each other accountable. But in the same breath of saying that, all that is your decision. You get what I'm saying? Once I done told you about, hey, bro, I'm uncomfortable with this right here, with what you doing, bro. Like you fucking up. Once I done told you that, from that standpoint, hey, you a man at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't breaking our moral code, whatever the moral code is for the group, as long as you ain't breaking that, we solid, we good. But as far as like the other things that we think fucked up, like cheating on your girl or you just being like you staying out all night because you don't want to deal with your problems and all these stuff, we are going to tell you, hey, bro, you fucking up. You need to be doing this. You get what I'm saying?
I guess in that sense, women do, that is probably an opportunity for women, having that that group understanding of what core values you stand on.
Exactly.
I mean, well done.
That's what women need to be paying attention to with their man, though. Like, you need to be around their friends and looking for that. Like, what do they stand on? Because the moment you find out that, you're going to know if he's a solid dude. No matter what's going on, you're going to know, all right, he's not going to break these values around his friends. Mm-hmm. So I would say, yeah, it is very important to understand what the values is around the friend group.
One thing that's often overlooked is the complacency factor. I mean, it's no different than going to the gym. If you got a group of niggas in the gym lifting weights and you're the strongest one, you're going to kind of Cadillac a little bit. You're going to kind of chill a little bit. That's because there's nobody in the group that's going to push you. But if you go to that gym and you in a group with a motherfucker who benching 100 pounds more than you, you're going to put in a little more work to climb up to at least to 90 pounds, as far as a 10-pound difference or a 20-pound difference. Even if you can't beat them, you're going to do way better than you would do if you was just dominating the group. And that's why, again, that saying goes, you want to surround, like, you want to be the brokest one in your group. You want to be the dumbest one in your group. You want to be the motherfucker who's having to climb that ladder because you're going to overachieve in comparison to you being in a group to where you just dominating in every category.
If you're the only rich nigga in the group, you're gonna get worn out.
That's a fact.
You're gonna
be broke.
You're gonna be broke because you're carrying everybody else's load.
Correct.
I'm telling you what I know.
Yep.
You're going to be exhausted. And look at the Meek Mills and stuff. All the rich niggas that was keeping they hood friends around them. They either getting them back into bullshit, catching RICO cases.
Yep.
Or
free thug, free gunner.
Yeah, like or they're drained. You can see the exhaustion on their face. Right. They're tired of taking care of motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. I don't want to date nobody, and I don't want to have no friends around me that aren't challenging me to be the best version of myself.
Amen.
And if we ain't that, if you're not a man that's not challenging me mentally, emotionally, spiritually, especially business wise, financially, I don't need you and I don't want you. And same thing for my homegirls.
Hey, man. And on that note, man, we out of here, man. It's a hell of a convo.